I have $10,000 worth of Apple hardware sitting on my office right now, and I'm about to show you exactly how I'm using it to build a second income stream without quitting my day job, without investors, and without any tech background. I'm a real estate agent and investor, over 20 years in the business, 300 transactions closed. That's my day job. That's why I pay my bills. But about 8 months ago, I started building something on the side, something that runs while I'm sleeping, while I'm at showings, while I'm on the phone with clients. This is that story, and I'm telling you all of it. The setup, the income streams, the real numbers, no BS. Let's go. Hey, I'm Chris Blazak, 35 years mastering sales, 500 million in closed transactions spanning luxury auto sales, residential real estate, and investment properties. Now I'm applying that same discipline to AI. One standard my whole career, dedicated to brilliance and high-level execution. Let's go further, faster. Real quick, if this is already hitting you, smash like. It helps people like us find this type of content. It just takes a second. So here's what I'm working with. The first machine, I call it Mac Studio 1. It's an M4 Max Studio, 36 gigabytes of unified memory. This is the brain, the orchestrator. It's running my AI assistant basically 24/7. The second machine, Mac Studio 2, it's also an M4 Max Studio, but this one has 64 gigabytes of memory. This is the muscle. This is where the heavy AI lifting happens. Connecting them is a Thunderbolt bridge. It creates a direct, private, high-speed network between two machines. No router, no internet hop, just raw speed between two computers that talk to each other constantly. Now, why two machines instead of one? Good question. Mac Studio 1 is managing my email, scheduling content, and running my AI assistant. Mac Studio 2 is over there quietly running a 70 billion parameter language model. They never slow each other down. And here's the part that matters. After the hardware cost, which I already paid, my monthly operating cost is basically zero. No server bills, no cloud subscriptions, no per token charges, just electricity and my $5 a day API budget for the really heavy lifting stuff. We'll get into those numbers in a minute, but first, let me show you what these machines actually do. Before I show you what these machines do, let me answer the question I know you're already thinking. Why not just use an old laptop? Why not rent cloud computing? Why spend this kind of money on hardware? Fair questions. Here's my honest answer. The old laptop problem. I tried it. The moment I asked AI to do anything meaningful, generate a long script, run research, handle multiple tasks at once, it slowed to a crawl. Sometimes it crashed. That's not a workflow, that's a frustration. The cloud server problem, you can rent AI computing from Amazon or Google. It works, but the bill comes every month and your data, your business, your clients, your strategies lives on someone else's server. I wasn't okay with that. I wanted something private, fast, and after the hardware cost, free to run forever. That's where Apple Silicon changed everything for me. The M4 Max chip inside these Mac Studios has what Apple calls unified memory. In plain English, the processor and the memory work as one unit instead of fighting each other. The result, running a 70 billion parameter AI model, something that would bring most computers to their knees. Runs smoothly, it's fast, it's quiet, no fan noise, no crashes, no monthly bill. And here's the pain point I didn't see coming. Most people who try to build with AI quit around week 2 or 3. Not because AI doesn't work, but because their computer hardware can't keep up. They get frustrated, they slow down, and they stop. I made the investment up front so the hardware would never be the reason I quit building. Your tool should never be the thing holding you back. All right, let me walk you through what's actually running on these machines day to day. Mac Studio 1 runs a platform called OpenClaw. It's an AI assistant framework that sits on top of Claude, the AI from Anthropic. I've built what basically amounts to a digital chief of staff that runs 24/7. It reads my email, it drafts responses, it manages my content calendar, it creates scripts like this one actually. It handles scheduling what needs to happen and when. While I'm out with clients, my AI is back here answering my emails and drafting content. Now, on Mac Studio 2, this is the one that makes the whole thing financially interesting. Mac Studio 2 runs on Llama 3370B. That's a 70 billion parameter open source AI model. It runs completely locally. Nothing goes to the cloud. No data leaves this room. It just works and lives on both of these machines running together at the same time in parallel. And the quality, I'll be honest, for almost everyday task, writing, research, answering questions, summarizing documents, it's within 10% of Claude, maybe less. And it costs me absolutely nothing to run per query. Most people are paying $50 to $200 a month for AI subscription. Claude Pro, Perplexity, multiple tools stacking up. I pay nothing after the hardware. Together, these two machines are a private AI cloud. No subscriptions, no recurring costs, no vendor lock-in. It's mine. It runs in my house and it works every single day. But hardware and software aren't an income stream. So let's talk about how I'm actually turning this into money. Before I keep going, drop something in the comments for me. What's the one task in your business that eats the most time every single week? Email, follow-up, content, market research? Tell me below. I read every comment and I'll tell you exactly which bots I use to handle that. Okay, 3 income streams. Let me walk you through each one. I started this YouTube channel, near-Claude-level, to document my AI journey, exactly what I'm building. Every week, I'm putting out a video showing the tools, the setup, the workflow, and the results. The channel is growing. I'm not going to pretend I've got 50,000 subscribers yet, but the content machine is built and it runs on AI. This is the fastest path to cash. And I think most people building AI setups completely miss it. Across this country, there are hundreds of thousands of small businesses, real estate offices, law firms, contractors, sales teams that have no idea what AI can actually do for them. And for the businesses that want to get it set up, that's something I can consult and work with them directly through contract with. This isn't theory. I have a working system sitting in my office that I've created and I can replicate. The hardware is the credibility, the results are the pitch. And then there's the income stream that's the hardest to measure, but might be the most valuable. My day job is selling real estate, and my AI setup makes me better at it. I use AI to write listing descriptions, to create marketing copy, to draft client emails, to prep for negotiations, to research comparable sales and summarize them fast, to build market reports for my clients in minutes instead of hours. And beyond real estate, I use it to build businesses, content systems, brand strategies, revenue streams that run without me being the bottleneck. Every other agent in the market is doing this manually, writing their own descriptions, spending hours on copy. I do it in minutes. That means I can take on more listings, serve clients better, and close faster. In real estate, one extra transaction a month from better follow-up, it adds up fast, it makes a difference. This setup doesn't just create income, it amplifies every dollar of income I was already making. All right, real talk time. The hardware cost me somewhere between $8,000 and $10,000 for both Mac Studios and my daily driver, souped up Mac Mini. I already own them. They were a business investment. If you're starting from scratch, you're looking at real upfront costs to do it the right way. Monthly operating costs, honest number, I spend about $5 a day on API costs. That's roughly $150 a month. That's for the Claude API, which is the premium AI I use for the heavy lifting when Llama locally isn't quite enough. Everything else, the local AI model, the open cloud platform, the infrastructure, $0 per month, already paid for. Now, what does this generate right now? I'm not gonna lie to you and show you a screenshot of $50,000 in passive income. That's not where I'm at yet. The YouTube channel is growing, it's early. The real estate business is running better than it ever has. I'm building this thing in public right here on this channel so you can see exactly how it's done. The wins, the setbacks, the real numbers as they come in. Because here's the thing, most people who teach this stuff figured it out 3 years ago. They're teaching it from the finish line. I'm teaching from the starting line right now in real time. If you want to see how this actually works from day one to the first dollar, you are in exactly the right place. If this video hit, subscribe and hit the bell. Every week I show you exactly what I'm building, what's working and what's not. No hype, just real. 2 Mac Studios, $10,000 of hardware, 1 Thunderbolt cable, 3 income streams, 0 monthly API costs, 0 monthly AI subscription costs. That's the setup, that's what I'm building, and you're watching it happen in real time. If you're thinking about building something like this, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment in below. What's your second income idea? I read every single one. And if you got value from this video, subscribe, because next week I'm showing you the exact $5 a day AI stack that powers all this. Every tool, every cost, every workflow. I'm Chris Blazak, this is near-Claude-level, and I'll see you in the next one.